Hello and welcome to the Unit 7 math test. Thanks for scanning the QR code. You can listen to each problem as many times as you want. Remember to pause the video as you do your work, and good luck. The first set of directions say, write the correct answer. Number 1, on average, a chimpanzee spends about 2/5 of the day sleeping. A squirrel spends about 5/8 of the day sleeping. Which animal spends more of the day sleeping? Number 2, in a survey, 7/10 of the students said they watched a cartoon last week. What is the equivalent fraction with a denominator of 100? So you have to take the 7/10, write it as an equivalent fraction with a denominator of 100. Number 3, use the fraction strips to compare the fractions 5/6 and 7/8. Write a true statement using greater than, less than, or equal to. So you probably want to do some shading in of these fractions, and then on the line below, write a statement about those fractions using greater than, less than, or equal to. Number 4, Earth's volume is 1/100th crust, 84/100th mantle, and 15/100th core. Write these decimal numbers as fractions. So you need to write 3 different fractions, each one representing each decimal. Number 5, a lizard has a length of 43/100th meter. Write the number in decimal form. So 43/100ths as a decimal. Number 6, Tristan uses 3/8 of his blank DVDs to record movies and 1/4 to record music videos. Does Tristan use more DVDs for movies or music videos? So basically it's asking you which of these fractions is greater. 3/8 of the DVDs are used to record movies, 1/4 are used to record music videos. Does he use the DVDs for more movies or music videos? Next page. Number 7 and 8. Simplify the fraction. Number 9. Write 5 fractions that are equivalent to 1/6. Number 10. Label the point for each fraction or mixed number with the corresponding letter. Now, before you do that, you might want to figure out what unit fraction is being used here, and then you're going to label each of these letters on the number line. And then, once they're labeled, figure out which fraction or mixed number is closest to 2, and write that on the line. Numbers 11 through 14, the directions say to write the number in decimal form. Number 11, 43/100ths. Write that as a decimal. Number 12, 4 9/10. Write that as a decimal. Number 13, 52 7/100ths. Write that as a decimal. Number 14, 61 12/100ths. Write that as a decimal. Numbers 15 through 20 are comparing. Write greater than, less than, or equal to to make the statement true. For the fractions, you might want to make a common denominator to make sure that you know which fraction is greater. Number 21. Tionne is researching beetles. She records the lengths of some beetles in the table. Make a line plot to display the data. So we have practiced this. Use this data to make a line plot here. Then, what general statement can you make about the lengths of beetles? So you're going to look at your line plot and make a general statement about it. Number 22. The shaded part of the model represents the number of pennies Lauren took to the bank. Write the number of pennies as a fraction and as a decimal. So I would start with the decimal. Basically, it's asking you how much money does she have. Write that as a decimal, then write it as a fraction. Number 23, trading cards come in packs of 100. Becca has 3 full packs and 27 more, like 27 more individual cards. What decimal number represents the number of packs of trading cards Becca has? So they come in packs of 100. She has 3 full packs and 27 more cards out of 100. Write that as a decimal. Think, how many wholes? And then what would the decimal be? Number 24. A hobby store displays 10 models made from kits. The display includes 4 cars and 6 airplanes. What decimal number shows the fraction of the display that is airplanes? So if 6 airplanes are displayed, write the decimal number that represents. And lastly, extended response. A vet measures the mass of 3 puppies to be 3 3/10 kilograms, 3 3/100 kilograms, and 3 30/100 kilograms. Is the mass of each puppy the same? Explain. So once you decide if those masses are all the same, you write yes or no, and then you explain how you know.